Alright guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan video. And today we are going to be looking at the TEQ Super Saiyan 4 Broly on the crossover team. Now, this is a full level 10 Links Rainbow Showcase. When I like to do my showcases, I'm really just going to stick to like their best team and their best situation. I'm going to show them on the Legendary Goku event, and then I might go in the Super Battle Road as well. Now, I absolutely love this crossover team. I have no regrets on going all in on this Broly. Actually, my Vegito is also full level 10 links. He's just at 90%. So you can think of it as kind of like a little sneak peek on him. Now, you'll see there that I've got Bardock in slot 7. And the way I like to run my rotations on this team is I like Bardock and Gohan actually together on the same rotation. And then I like Broly and Vegito. Now you see I do have a Broly and Vegito here, but I'm actually going to put Broly off rotation because that way Bardock will be on rotation with Gohan next time he comes up. And then when Broly shows up again, then I'll have the Broly Vegito rotation that I want. So we're going to do it like this to start. This Gohan and the Bardock, by the way, are absolutely ridiculous considering their SSRs. Very, very good units there. I don't quite have him fully level 10 linked yet. And actually I haven't tried to because they've only got 6 links. So he won't get his last link until he awakens. So I haven't really tried. This is how much I love the crossover team. Like he's linked up to that just for me naturally using the team just because I like it so much. So alright, so I'm using the Legendary Goku event. I'm typically going to use this just because it's an event where I know I can get a lot of turns. We can really get a good look at the unit and things like that. But Broly linked up with Vegito is a really nice setup. You can see we have 4 links there, plus we're getting support, so not bad. So we're going to go ahead and attack there. Alright, super attack right away, that figures. This will probably hurt. Not too bad, because Gohan is defensively ridiculous. He does have damage reduction, that's why that didn't hurt. And it's the first phase, which doesn't hit as hard. So Vegito there, 3 million. That's not bad considering he's a support unit. That's why he's so ridiculous. And then Broly at 3.5. And you might say compared to new units, that doesn't seem that great. But considering that Broly's not even a Dokkan Fest, and he gets multiple super attacks most times, you can pretty much double that 3.5 million attack stat there. So let's take a look here. I got both my supports. So this is basically my 3 floating supports that I like to run on the team. So one of the Vegetos is going to float, and then we're going to have Toa, and then we're going to have Supreme Kai of Time floating. So that's really, when you guys watch my videos, that's the way I like to build my teams, is basically my 2 main rotations, and then I try to always have supports floating around. In some cases with some teams, one of the floating units might not be a support, but it's because they're really good in that 3rd slot, or the team maybe doesn't have a suitable support for that spot. So I'm just going to attack through here. So you can see 2.2 for this Vegito. This one is a rainbowed one. I don't know what his links are. I could have checked it. But you can see the damage goes way down when he's not linked up, right? Links are so important after the link level update. That's why I really like doing the link leveling and seeing how strong the units are once they have all their links fully linked out. It really made a huge difference for those big bad bosses units. A lot of those villain units just got so good. So if you haven't seen it, I have another level 10 links on the tech transforming Frieza. And one of the things I showed off in there at the end was like we looked at his passive, and his passive is like super basic, super simple. It's like attack and defense 80%, and then it's like attack 120, defense 60. It's super basic, and even with a passive like that, because his links are so good, he's hitting like 3.5 million attack stats. He's pretty crazy. So here's Bardock, 2.7, and this is just an SSR. And the thing with Bardock that's crazy is he has guaranteed crits as long as your health is above 90%. So I actually went like full additional on that Bardock. Now granted on difficult events it might be hard to be above 90%, but I figured I would go all in on that, and then if I had enough health, I just would know I'd have the guaranteed crits. I think that's pretty bananas right there. Alright, so now we've got our rotation sets. We've got Broly back with Vegito, and we've got a support on rotation. Defense at 98k isn't that great, but he's more of an offensive unit. You can see the friend Vegito there is at 152k defense, so I might put him in there first. And if we look at Broly, though, he lowers defense on his super, which isn't that great. but he gets a lot of defense while performing. So he's going to get 140% defense while performing. And then he gets that guaranteed additional, which typically will be a super. So even though he's at 98k, remember he's going to get 140k defense on super. So he's a really good like slot 2 unit. He's going to hold up defensively just fine once he super attacks. So we're going to go ahead and let Vegito attack, and then we'll just have Broly swing here. And then we'll have Toa swing at the end. So let's see what attack stat. This is pretty much like the ideal rotation. And now that I have it set up, we're going to have this like every turn. So there's 3.2 for the rainbowed Vegito. I forgot to check his links. I should also go over my Broly's equips too. But there we go, 4.2. Remember, this isn't a Dokkan Fest. Yes, it's on a limited banner, but there he is, double 4.2. So we're looking at like 8.5 million right there. That's pretty much like GT Goku rainbowed on his best situation. And this guy here was on the Heroes banner on a guaranteed featured multi-pull. So like he's very easy to pull provided you pulled on that banner. And he's so crazy like that. Yeah, he will just plow through this legendary Goku event. So like I guarantee on this turn, if Broly was on rotation right now, without a shadow of a doubt, he would probably one-shot this Goku, provided he got the double super. So I definitely do not want to put Bardock in his way there, so we'll let Gohan tank, which is kind of what he does. And then we'll go Bardock to swing. And then Supreme Kai of Time. Sure, we'll eat up the green orbs. Alright, so let's see how Gohan and Bardock do here. So Gohan tanking just fine. If he takes a super, he might take damage from this Goku, but he did it. So Gohan at 2 mil isn't like crazy, but keep in mind that we're talking, and then Bardock at 2.6. Okay, so a couple of things here. Bardock at 2.6, considering he's going to guarantee crit in this situation, is pretty insane, and the fact that he's SSR is insane. Gohan still hitting over 2 million as an SSR is crazy, and the fact that he's mainly a defensive unit. So when these two awaken, they are going to be absolutely crazy. Like, this crossover team is so fun, so ridiculous. It's like one of my favorite teams in the games. I feel like it's underutilized because, like, when it first came out, people played it a lot. But when I went in to do this showcase, I actually had to refresh just to find a Vegito friend, which is crazy because this Vegito's got a really nice leader skill. It's 170, 3 key and 170 to all stats for crossover. So, yeah, it's a very limited team, but it's a very ridiculous team because let's say you're someone that you don't want to run SSR. So maybe you only want to run TURs, you don't want to run the Bardock and Gohan. A really nice rotation that I like is you can run the Dark Mass King with the Black Mass Saiyan. So the Vegeta, the Mass Vegeta one, and then the Mass King Vegeta. Them as a rotation is ridiculous, and I've actually got both of them rainbowed as well. So I could have very easily thrown them on here, but I like going with the Grade 8 power theme here, and having all the Super Saiyan 4s is just so much fun. So my Vegito's at 141k. I'm going to keep my Vegito on rotation here. And when we look at Broly, I should have showed this earlier, but let's look at his equips that I have on him. So I did go very heavy crit, but then I did decide to throw some additional on. So the reason why you want to go pretty heavy crit on him is because he already gets the guaranteed additional, which the first attack and the second attack will both have a chance to proc the combo attack. So, but I like to have enough combo attack on there that there could be many rotations with level 11 combo attack that with his 2 built-in attacks, he does get a third attack quite often. And so if you remember that like 4.2 something mil attack stat I did, imagine that 3 times, then we're talking like a 12 million attack stat. He has that in him. So what I did was I did full crit on his potential, and then on his skill orbs, I did go in and put some combo attack on him. So I've got him 5 combo attack, and then I gave him some regular attack there on the end. So definitely put a lot. I wish we could put stickers. Like, wouldn't his sticker look sick? I bet they would do stuff with these, with the attacking energy there in his hands. Oh my god. These Heroes units would be crazy with stickers, but they won't get stickers because they're not Dokkan Fest. So they won't get stickers till the EZA. And until they EZA Heroes unit, we don't know if they ever will. But they're pretty crazy. Alright, so let's go into this here. I think I'm going to put Broly in front, actually, because I'm worried that Vegito's going to kill him, and I do want to get the attack set here. So, this could also be a good chance to see too the difference between him getting hit before he attacks and after he attacks. Now, Goku's definitely not going to survive this, but if he does a super before Broly attacks, it definitely can sting. But I do have type advantage, so I don't feel bad about putting Broly in the front here. So I think we might be okay. Yep, and there is 4.5. Yeah, just insane. So now, remember, it's not guaranteed, but you could do that times 3. So what, that would be 9 plus another 4, like 13 mil, like just, yeah, insane potential attack stat he could put up. Alright, so, and you can see here, I don't even have to think about items with this team. Granted, this is the old Legendary Goku event, so it is a little bit easier. But I'm pretty much just without thinking can just plow through this thing with this team. Like this team, especially with that Broly, he just obliterates everything. He's crazy. And actually, I probably will take this team. Well, I don't know. I'll have to see. If there's a Super Battle Road that I can use that Broly, I will do a cut when I'm done here and add that on. Otherwise, I'll probably just end the video there. But we'll see. Alright. So yeah, you can see not taking really any damage there. Toa even tossing in a mill. I do like Toa as a support. I use her pretty much anytime I can. This is probably going to hurt. I think she has type advantage here, but yeah, not too bad. I use Toa with everything, even though she's an extreme unit and she has that little bonus at the end for extreme units. I still use her on super teams because like she's just a really solid support unit. Alright, so I'm going to just let Broly attack first again, even though he would take damage, but I want the potential to see a multiple super here. The thing is we'll see in this video if we can even get the chance to see a triple super turn, because he's just going to annihilate these Gokus. Let's see what we got here. So 4.5 again. So you can see the way I have the rotation set up, it's pretty much lined up now that he's always got that support in slot 3. So we're really going to be consistent at this point. So there he is, double 4.5, had a chance for a third, but Goku died too easily there. But that's why I like this setup, is just you always know Broly's going to be set. He's always going to have the support he needs. He's always going to have the link partner he needs. And it's not a perfect linking partner, but it's definitely good enough. Bardock definitely can get smacked up pretty good. We'll see what happens, but once again, I'm just going to go no items here. Even if Goku supers Bardock, like I don't think we would die here, even though it's type disadvantage, so we'll just swing away. He'll probably super Gohan, I'm guessing, which is what I would want. But Gohan at 2.1, so you can see the team is just very consistent in the numbers they're putting up. 2.7 from Bardock. The only time the numbers really fluctuate is it just depends on which support is on rotation, and then I think Supreme Kai of Time has a chance to proc an extra support, which could add a little bit more on. But otherwise, yeah, our numbers are going to be super consistent. So we'll just, yeah, Broly slot 1. Let's see if we can even get a triple super here if Goku doesn't melt away. And the, no, never mind, Dokkan attack. Goku is out of here. No chance. Yeah, here we go. Alright, swinging away. And let's see, 4.2 attack stat again. So you can see Broly's been fluctuating. Once we've had this set up, it's pretty much been 4.2 to 4.5. And Goku is probably just going to evaporate here. Yeah, 6.3. There you go. Get out of here, Goku. Alright, now we're on the UI stages. So these stages should definitely be able to take a couple hits from Broly. This is the point where I might have to think about using items so that I don't die. And I do want to get to the next turn. And Supreme Kai of Time definitely can get us killed in that last slot. So I think I am going to use a Whis just to be safe here. You know, and I'm not really going for a no item run or anything. We're really just trying to show off Broly. So, but I want to try to get that triple super attack turn in. I know he's so consistent, it's like, what's the point of going farther? But I want to see if we can get that triple super, just to see how insane. This should be nothing, because we got Whis, and it's Gohan, yep. 2.6 from Bardock, guaranteed crit, which is awesome. That's the other thing with the Bardock, right? When you're on a difficult event, like if you go into it with full health, I mean, if you're going to use items anyways, you might use an item that'll keep you above 90, and then you're going to get that guaranteed crit. And I think once he awakens, he's going to be bananas. All right, let's see what Broly can do here. Um, so I am going to leave Vegito in the first slot. I'm going to put mine in there. If he gets supered right away, it's going to hurt, but we do still have the Whis active, so I'm not afraid of dying. Broly actually will be able to tank pretty good after he super attacks, and he should get a multiple super. Hopefully multiple super attacks off. And defensively he should be fine. So let's see what happens here. So yep, Vegito's good. He's putting up 3.3. Once again, that's full level 10 links, but only 90%. So you would definitely get something higher if he was maxed out. So 4.5, let's see how many we can get here. Hopefully get a crit. No crit. Here's the second, 4.5 again. Can we get the triple super? This is what I want. There's a crit. Oh, he did not get the triple. That's okay, though. But you can see with the triple, I mean, he melted Goku's health like almost all the way gone there. If he had gotten the third super, he probably would have been really close to dying. Don't know that he would have died, but... And then Vegito's going to need a crit to do damage. Yeah, type disadvantage there. Alright, we'll try it again. I'm hoping we can take him out with Bardock and Gohan, so that we can get to a fresh wave and I can hopefully get that triple super attack I've been trying to get. Let's see. No items. We'll see what happens. Definitely could get hurt pretty bad here without items, but we'll see. Toa is the main one I'm worried about there. Bardock can get hit pretty hard too. Okay, double from Gohan. That's good. Maybe a crit would be good. Nope. Bardock's going to get a guaranteed crit here though, which is nice. Hopefully he doesn't dodge. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, Bardock. Yep, he should be gone now. Unless he dodges. Do not dodge this. Alright. So Toa's going to finish him off. Yeah, don't you hate when they just have a sliver of health left? Like, if he had dodged that, that would have been so frustrating. Then, like, Broly would have just annihilated that last bit of health. Alright. So now we got the big boy here. This is actually a really nice setup. Broly has type disadvantage, so this is, like, really bad for him. So I'm for sure going to use a Whis. But you can see it's been very easy to keep my health maxed out with very few item usages. And this is partly, once again, this is an older event. If this were the GT event, I definitely wouldn't be going through it so smoothly. But yeah, let's see if Broly can get the fabled triple super attack. Let's go. Vegito's going to be fine because he's got type advantage. I got the Whis on 3.4. That's, I think, been his highest attack stat we've seen. 3.4, not too shabby there. And then let's see what Broly can do here. It should be 4.5. Yep, 4.59. Basically 4.6. Let's get the triple. Give me some crits. Yes, we need the crit. Give me. There it is. That second one, man, that's like almost a guarantee. Like, he's always super. And another crit and a third. There it is. There it is. Oh, he dodged the last one. But hey, that's the triple there. So 4.6 times 3. You do the math on that. I think it's like 13 to 14 million attack stat. Just insane. This is probably still going to hurt with the Whis, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad, though. Boy, that's it right there. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I am going to end the video here, but yeah, that was just insane. So what I'll do is I'll just do a quick overview of Broly here really quick, just so you guys can see what we did. But he was very impressive. Very, very impressive unit. So this is the Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Leader skill, he's a giant 8 power sub lead. So if you don't have the Int Gogeta, like, you can actually run him as a lead and it's not too bad. But ideally, you know, you want him on this crossover team. His super attack does immense damage, greatly lowers defense. Greatly lower defense isn't good at all. If he like raised attack and defense, that would be insane. And then here's his passive. Attack and defense 140 when performing a super attack. So that's why his defense seems kind of low, but it goes up on super attack. He launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's another giant 8 power category ally attacking in the same turn. So yeah, this Broly's absolutely busted. 4.5 million consistent attack stats, potential for like a 13-14 million attack stat in its turn. I love this Broly. He's one of my favorite units in the game. Crossover is one of my favorite teams in the game. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.